Imagine yourself in a post-apocalyptic world. Imagine you walk into the house to find some food that you desperately need. As soon as you step inside, the floor breaks under you and you drop to the basement of the house, where there are a dozen zombies waking up. You're trying to run out of there, but they start to grab you to take a bite. You see the stairs and you're getting close to escaping, only to realize there is more undead coming your way. You're trapped in the basement with a horde. Will you survive? Will you get out of this nightmare alive? This is just a usual Tuesday for a survivor in 7 Days to Die. Hello my fellow survivors, my name is Max, but you can call me Sober. Welcome to Sober Gaming. Today I'm bringing you 7 Days to Die review. This is my first game review, so please bear with me and leave some feedback in the comment section below so I can improve myself and provide you with better quality reviews. Let's get started. So, 7 Days to Die is a survival game where you are one of few, if not the only, survivor in this open world post-apocalyptic game, filled with thousands of infected who try to feed on some warm flesh. This is an alpha version of this game, so you can get it on Steam just above 20 bucks. With the price out of the way, let's talk about the graphics first. First of all, a disclaimer, I don't know much about graphics. I'm the person who played Minecraft with 10 FPS for 35 hours a day and was extremely happy. I'm the guy who used Nvidia 660M graphics card until 2019. I don't care about graphics that much, to be honest. Although I really care how optimized the game is. Frames per second is what I really look for in a game, and believe me or not, I had 30-ish FPS on my Alienware from 2012 with that Nvidia 660M graphics card. So, as you might have guessed, you will not find a Witcher or Warhammer graphics in this game, unfortunately. There are 29 zombie models, which is not a lot, so you'll run into the same zombies multiple times in one house. Also, there are a few zombie animals, which I will not spoil to you, so you'll have fun with them. There are some non-zombie animals as well for you to hunt down and get yourself some food. In this game you will also meet a couple of NPC traders. Player's animation is pretty bad. Jumping and walking feels dull, so don't expect anything fancy from player with player interactions. There is somewhat customization of your character, but it's hidden in the main menu and it's very basic. Zombie ragdoll animation that was introduced just in Alpha 17 is amazing. At times it can look like bodies are made of rubber dildos, but it looks hilarious. When you hit a zombie in the head with a power attack and it falls on its back like in an action movie, you feel like a badass. There are 8 biomes in the game: desert, plains, forest, pine forest, snowy forest, burnt forest, wasteland, and nuclear fallout zone. Each one of them has its distinct look and weather, which is amazing. However, the transitions are very in your face, and as soon as you walk into the new biome, the weather will change drastically within seconds. This breaks the immersion quite a bit, especially when you're playing on a randomly generated world where 3 or even 4 biomes will intersect, and weather constantly changing when you walk into a new area. Sound, music, voices. The sound is dull and repetitive at times, especially when you jump or your character is out of breath. However, the surrounding sound works pretty well. You can understand where the zombies are coming from or where they're trying to break through. Music in this game makes me depressed and gives me that mood of loneliness. You don't want to play this game alone with no other real human interactions for so long. I wouldn't say this music is the best, but it does its job of making you question desire to live in this game. Voices are probably the worst part of this game. Repetitive roars and yells from zombies become very annoying. If you're fighting a horde, each one of them will scream you in the ear, even when they don't see you, which will drive you nuts. Gameplay. Now that we're done with the painful part of this game, let's discuss the gameplay. It is a survival game, so you will need to survive. finding food and water, searching for warm clothes so you don't freeze to death, or finding an outfit that will cool you when you're in the desert is what you can expect in the beginning. Raiding houses filled with zombies to get a better gear is an everyday hustle in this game, and of course, fighting walking hordes. If this does not excite you, there are quite a bit of dungeon buildings where you need to climb to the top to open containers with sweet loot. Some of those dungeons are actually dungeons, like mines that you need to clear to get to the bottom and claim your prize. These places filled with traps, special zombies, and hidden rooms with extra goodies, so do not tackle it unless you're geared for it. Did I mention that zombies can destroy? Yes, you heard it right. They can level concrete building with the ground if they see you or sense you inside. Not only can they demolish structures, they can also run at night, which makes them even deadlier. You can always use new stealth mechanic, but the secret sauce of this game is discovered only on day 7. You see, every 7th day you will face with a horde of zombies that know exactly where you are. You can hide in a building made of concrete and it will take them a couple of in-game hours to get to you, but they will definitely do it before the morning. You might think that you're smart, so just go underground and feel safe in your bunker. However, they dig faster than they eat concrete, believe me. They know exactly where you are at all times during this night invasion, and they're coming for you whether you want it or not. So every 7th night is called the Blood Moon, and to survive it, you will have to build and defend your base. In this game you have a lot of ways to protect your home, and I'm not only talking about variety of weapons. I'm talking about traps like wooden spikes, metal spikes, barbed wire fence, blade traps, turrets, flamethrowers, mines, bombs, dynamite, and so much more of sneaky tricks that you can use to fool those brainless corpses. There are plenty of smart ways to defend yourself even without any weapons, trust me. There is a catch. If you survive your first horde night, you will need to repair your base, which is hard enough already, but you'll also have to upgrade your base because the first horde night is nothing compared to the next one, and then the next one, and then the other one. Survive until horde 70, and then you will face horde 77. You won't be able to stop. So, to support all of this hustle, you have an amazing deep RPG element in this game which allows you to build your character in a lot of different ways. You may want to be a super tanky dude with heavy armor, or a sneaky little bitch who backstabs everyone. Focus on the crossbow and the bow, or automatic weapons. Or build yourself a melee character for crushing skulls with a sledgehammer. The RPG elements are so complex you will want to play with buddies, so all of you can focus on different aspects of surviving. Oh, and did I mention progression in terms of weapons and tools? There are 6 levels of each item. Unfortunately, the difference between level 1 and level 6 is only in durability and how many mods you can attach. Yes, there are mods that you can attach to the item. You want a scope on AK-47? Here you go. You want more pockets in your jacket? Here's a mod for that. You want your heavy armor to protect you from overheating? Here's a mod for that. There are a lot of ways you can build your character and even more ways you can upgrade your gear. However, mods are not easy to find, so you have to get back to looting. You see, looting in this game is very similar to PvP raiding. You raid a base filled with enemies to get some amazing loot. Now let's talk about building. I will proudly say that this is the best survival game in terms of building. There are so many building blocks and pieces that you can put together and build pretty much anything. There are generators to power traps and give your underground bunkers some light. There are paints so you can paint your house pink just for the hell of it. There are a lot of ways you can make your base unique and creative. Moreover, destroyed cities, you can fix them. You can pretty much restore the city building by building to its previous glory. Also, this is not Minecraft. This game has the best physics in terms of structural integrity. You see, every block in this game has its weight, an ability to hold certain amount of weight on its side. For example, cobblestone pillar will hold more concrete blocks than wooden pillar, so if you don't plan your base properly, one destroyed pillar may bring the end to your hard work. Story. There is no story. Period. There are basic quests that you can get from the trader, like clear out the building or bring me an item, but that's it for now. Replayability. I have over 450 hours in this game, and I continue to play it. There are two maps that you can play. Either a pre-made map, which is nice, and there are a lot of cool places to visit, or there is a randomly generated maps, which is a nice twist if you have played this game as much as I did. Both maps will take you hours upon hours to explore, but when you make a randomly generated map, some of it might be a little bit buggy. For example, an asphalt road might have a steep cutoff, or a mine that's supposed to be underground is actually a huge cube of dirt sticking above the surface, although those instances are quite rare. If you enjoy a survival game, you will spend at least 100 hours in this one. The devs are working on this game constantly, however, they don't update it constantly. Usually they will roll out a huge update that changes the game completely once a year. Sometimes it is amazing because you're playing a brand new game with new mechanics and it feels fresh. On the other hand, there are new mechanics which you have to learn from scratch. The game itself improving with every update and brings new content and new ways to play, which is nice. Conclusion. I love this game. I'm a big survivalist and I played this game for hours upon hours. In my opinion, it is one of the best survival games right now on the market. With such complex RPG element, it will take you hours to unlock everything, and hordes every 7 days will keep you on your toes so you don't get bored. Remember, this is only an alpha version, so it will change over time. However, this game brings more content in alpha than some other survival games on release. Thank you guys for watching my first game review. Remember to leave me some feedback in the comment section below. I would love to hear your opinion on this review and the game in general. Do you enjoy playing it? What do you think of Alpha 17 if you're a veteran in this game? Don't forget to check out my 7 Days to Die gameplay playlist and consider subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next one.